everybody, it's Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn. And today we are working on Torte. Torte is a fabulous project that is jelly roll friendly, and this could also be a way to use a jelly roll in a layer cake, and I will explain that in a moment. But it is a banana split project. So those of you that have been following along, I have a whole series of projects that are all jelly roll friendly that use a banana split template, which is this right here, and you don't have to have the template. All of the patterns contain the paper copy if you would rather have that, but if you wanted the banana split template, you could get that. So today we have a great incentive to work on Torte because my fabric company, Timeless Treasures, they gave me this fabric called Sundance, and they also gave me a fat quarter bundle to share with all of you. So this is a beautiful line of fabric that features sunflowers, but in a great way because they have all of these rainbow of colors to go with it. So very beautiful. In order to win, all you have to do is watch this video, comment below, and tell me why you would like this bundle and what you would do with it, okay? So one lucky winner, I will draw the name or pick the name at random and ship this to you, all right? So getting back to Torte, you will need a background, which in this case is the white or the cream. But if you didn't want to use white, you could also use a layer cake. And if you just wanted to use the, random scraps or colors and prints and fabrics instead of having that place for your eye to rest, you can totally do that here. It would look great, and you have that option, okay? So I'm using the cream color in this option, but if you wanted to use just plain blue or red or yellow or black, you get the gist of it. So I just chose to use that one. I really wanted to show you the design and what it creates. So I wanted something that would pop out and show that to you. So there's 2 blocks that we need to make in this quilt. And just like with every other banana split project, you're going to go through, you're going to get all of your 2.5-inch strips, and you're going to sew them in pairs, okay? All of them, just kind of sew them into pairs. Our very first block is just going to be 4 strips sewn together. So if you wanted to go through and make strip sets of 4 to cut those, you could. But how I would do it is to go ahead and make the strips of 2 so that you can kind of mix everything up a little bit more. So you can cut out some of your sections for your piece blocks, and then you can cut out some of the sections for your strip block. It just gives it a little bit more variety, but do it however you want to do it. And after you get your strip sets done, you're going to go ahead and cut 2 of your strips to make this this strip block. So this is our first block. I have several of them made here already, which is super fun to see all of the variety of fabrics in those. And you can see them here. This is our block here. Okay, so now we have our sections cut for what we need for our banana split template. I have these 2 here. I have these pieced already. So we have 1 block done with just the strip sets. And then with the banana split template, we have 2 sides. We have a side A and a side B. If you can read it without reading backwards letters, then you are on the correct side, template A. If you were looking at it backwards, that means that you are not on template B, okay? So let's cut A first. We need equal parts of A's and B's. So I'm going to go ahead and line my corner up in one of the corners, and I'm going to line up my dashed line on the seam line, and then I'm going to make my cut. Okay, so those are my A's, and this is my B. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up in the corner here. I have my dashed line. And now I'm going to make that cut. Oh, I had 2 layers here. I didn't realize I had 2 layers. That's funny. So now I have 4 B's. Okay. Okay. So now, in order to get this unit, this is the unit that we're looking for, we need to put an A and a B together. And you'll know that you have an A and B together when you have 2 little triangles and like kind of, it looks like a mitered, you know, kind of square. So it looks like you have like a little square and a square unit here. So you'll want to sew those together, but you'll want to mix them all up first. So that's what we did here. So I'm just going to demonstrate how to sew them together, and then we're going to mix in some of our other blocks. But you're going to go ahead and line up that corner, make sure that your kind of seam allowance lines up, sew those together. Okay, so now we have that unit, but I'm going to go ahead and set those aside because I want them kind of all mixed up, and I just need to choose 2 of my squares, and then I just pair them up with my background, and I want to make sure these 2 little ones are in the centers. And here are my 2 blocks. And so how you put this together is there's a way to arrange the 4 patches so that you can create the design, but it's every other block. So you have your 4 strip block and your 4 patch block, and it's every other, and then you just kind of rotate the squares to create the design, the like kind of chevron or zigzag type design on there. So great way to use some strip rolls, beautiful line of fabric. Make sure to share the love, share this video, have your friends enter to win the Fat Quarter bundle from my fabric company, Timeless Treasures, beautiful Sundance, Torte, and check out all of the other banana split templates. They all are template patterns, I should say. They all have fabulous names like Moon Pie and Razzleberry and really yummy names. So follow me on Instagram, Charisma Horton. You can check out charismascorner.com, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Eat some dessert. Bye.